Hello, world. Well, once again, here I am, the preacher. I really wish people would understand the simple thing called love. Now, you probe into that, you study it a little bit, and what is it? Well, it has to do with empathy, but that empathy can't just be simple empathy, it has to be caring empathy. And you have to include your inner mind communications with love. Exercising your love muscles. What are they? Again, creative, objective, compassionate, empathy. And you have to practice awareness too. If you're not fully aware of yourself, then how are you going to apply empathy to yourself or anybody? You have to be in touch, so you have to have awareness too. And simple awareness, well, that needs some amplification because if you're talking about love, you're talking about human need. You're talking about meeting you. And that makes sense. So you have to be aware of need. Then you have to do something about it. And that means in the practice of love, that's not just yourself, that's other people as well. And so your inner mind communication that doesn't exist all by itself. You wouldn't have inner mind communication if you didn't have outside communication. In fact, you wouldn't have a language to talk about it, to have that kind of communication. But then there's also the awareness of need. I think little babies have a certain kind of inbuilt wisdom there. And it'd be interesting to study that. I wanted this channel to be a chance for people to get on board and give their whatever career they're in, whatever profession they're in, and talk about how they meet human need. How and how empathy works for them. But there you go. In this society, you haven't got money. It's really hard, and especially if you're getting old, really hard to pull things together to have even meaningful conversation. So, what am I saying? I'm just a preacher of love, and the inner mind communication channels is it's about love. Alyssa, who's one of our team, she saw that, had a vision of that. Yeah, it's not that hard, people. Efficiency is, if seen through loving eyes, what is efficiency? It's giving and receiving uh, needs, things that we need. Um, it's fair trade, and no free trade without fair trade, and it's efficient in terms of getting everyone into the love flow. That's the goal. Without that goal, what does efficiency mean? And you hear about that in politics right now. Efficiency. You have billionaires telling people that who are veterans, for instance, that they should be operating on a shoestring. That all of the people and jobs that were bringing them help need to be cut and diminished. Putting veterans on a shoestring while they have billions of dollars. And nobody's noticing this, really. Bernie Sanders and AOC, they're noticing. They're going around the country and they're preaching against oligarchy. Yeah. Well, the thing is, they're not going to be successful unless people will get with it in terms of love, not just worrying about the price of eggs for themselves, but about the efficiency of love. Loving efficiency takes care of everybody best you can. But people who have sick minds, who want to take all the profits and not share and not have everybody fulfilled, that's not efficient in terms of love. Very inefficient. You have a lot of waste. You have people dying. Like, that's not right. That's not efficiency. Efficiency. Veterans on a shoestring, and millionaires with how many yachts, how many homes, how many businesses, all sucking money in for them. That's not the right attitude. That's not the right attitude. The whole New Testament is talking about the problem of greed. The love of money is the root of all evil. Yeah. Rich guy with his barn full. But in terms of being efficient with love, and working hard with that, he had a full barn. And the statement was, while you fool, tonight your soul will be required. What Now, whether you believe in the afterlife or not, it just overall feels better to have an efficient love flow. One lady in one country was asked, "Do you really gee, why not come to the United States and pay less in taxes? You could pay so much less in taxes." And she says, "What's it worth, huh? To be in a country where nobody's hungry, people are not homeless, they have medical care, children are nurtured and invested in. What's that worth?" So that's the question I put to you right now. What's that worth? And are we going to fight for it? Because when people are greedy and power mongering, using force, you have no choice. You have to stand up and speak out and give them the realization that they are in the minority. But you're not going to be able to form a majority that's going to oust them and teach them the lesson they need to learn if you're not united. So reach out to your friends and your neighbors and whatever. That's part of the goal of inner mind communication, to love yourself, to know yourself, to love yourself, and to love other people, whether in your mind or outside of your mind. Actually, everything that you experience is inside your mind. It's inside your brain. It's filtering everything. So that's a funny thing to think about, isn't it? But you got to practice every day an attempt to be more efficient with love, to care, to have the maximum care for the maximum number of people. That's real efficiency. That's something that you should get a spiritual award for, a blessing from, you know. When you have that kind of attitude, man, that's where you begin to touch heaven. You begin to be the inner artist of your own life, appreciating the whole story and encouraging yourself. Be a hero of love. And so I know I don't know how to do this very well and probably lost most of you by this time. But please understand the broad reach of inner mind communication, and it's important if it's used in loving ways. Yeah. That's something that people leave out, as a practice. And you can use your imagination and you can practice loving yourself. And I talk about how. And if you want to reach out, you want to get more information, you want to have a session, practice some of the things that inner mind communication stands for, we can do that. You can go to Inner Mind Communication on Facebook, and there's an audio video chat function there. Maybe maybe you'll meet one of the team there. There's only two of us on there. And Mike ain't gonna do it. Okay. I'll tell you. He's a busy guy. He's doing a lot of things on the political side. Really busy putting the philosophy of inner mind communication to work, you know, trying to help create a more loving government. So, but I'm glad, I've got the time. I can help you, and reach out to your, if they're caring, you find caring therapists out there that know their stuff. Will get a little help from them too. But in this society, things like that, they, it's, how do I put it? There's a stigma attached, There's a stigma attached to going to see a therapist who might actually know something, and no stigma attached to go to somebody who's pretending to know things, like your gurus. Yeah, they go to them. Well, not some of them know what they're doing, occasionally. But there's nothing like an education. So, yeah, maybe we can change that view, remove the stigma of getting help and giving help. But the import here with inner mind communication is that you need to learn to help yourself. You can have a physical therapist, but they're not going to move your muscles for you. You got to move them yourself. So I mean, yeah, so I think self help is a good thing. It's a natural thing that we need to do. It helps us to help others, and others helping us help us to help ourselves. And it's just a beautiful, efficient kind of way to go. And we need more of that kind of efficiency. Yeah, this isn't a well done presentation. I'll grant you that. But it's from my heart. And I hope that you'll have a good day for this, or good evening, wherever you are. Remember, love, very simple. Take, love into your inner mind communication and all your communications, if you can, in any way you can. And remember that when you vote. We're born maybe a little self-centered. We don't barely know that there are people out there. But as we mature, we have the privilege of being in a profound love flow. And I hope that you'll find your way to that. Anyway, uh, this is such an awkward presentation. I might as well go ahead and sing you my Irish blessing. Might as well do something that's fun for me, since I'll probably get 3 views for this. Maybe only 1. All right. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rain fall soft upon your field. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. And remember, you're not just in a world of wonder, you're part of it. Till next time.